Okay, it's been a few weeks since I've uploaded. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. Got a little funny story from last night. I'm got out of that funk I was in from the last video and kicked a few problems out of my life basically with the help of God. So still not really a smoker, still not chewing, still doing my best to avoid those as much as possible because that's going to be a lifelong battle. Anyway, so my son got in trouble and he on the bus a little bit. There's another little mischievous brat up the street from us that likes to teach other kids bad things. So I'm sure he picked it up at home a couple of times when I was in a bad mood because I'm no angel. But he got scolded a little bit on the bus for flipping some kids off. But the bus driver told us that there was another kid that was teaching him this. So yes, I think another kid instigated it. Anyway, so he comes up here and he tends to cuss because Daddy tends to have a bad mouth, as you noticed in the last video. I need to break it, but there's a lot going on. It's one of the hardest habits to kick in the world. I don't care what anybody says. So he comes up and we're eating dinner, which is rare that we're all eating dinner at the same time in the same room. Oh, I don't like that. It's too close. So he's sitting here and he's cussing and he puts up his middle finger a couple of times. And I look at him and I say, you're going to have to behave or I'm going to have to pray over you and sprinkle holy water on you and holy oil. And he looks me dead in the eye and says, no, I don't want to get burned. Well, I always had a sneaking suspicion there was some sort of evil spirit that was afflicting my son. Without a doubt, I know it now. Because a 5-year-old boy will not know one thing about religion like that. They don't collect that type of information. At least not so much. And I haven't spoken about anything of that nature, like, holy water, holy oil. I talk about prayer. I talk about reading the Bible. So him at 5 years old saying, no, I don't want to get burned. That is a surefire way of noticing that there is a demon, evil entity, a spirit, a dark spirit afflicting somebody. They shouldn't know that, but suddenly they know that, and they look scared. So my son has some sort of evil lurking around him and afflicting him. Now, I'm sure those fucking demons are listening, because they always like to listen to me, so they can attack. They have this game. They like to attack me. They like to break me down like they do everybody, but they really, really hang out around me. Anyway, they're listening, so I gotta brace myself. I can't give away all my secrets, just in case. I'm gonna have to figure out which one it is, because you gotta call them by name. They will fight. But this one's, I'm told, is kind of weak. Because if I talk about reading the Bible, using holy water on him and holy oil, and all of a sudden the spirit comes out and says, not comes out, but shows itself and says, no, I don't want to be burned. If they're making sure that they're seen, then they're scared. So I have to figure out which entity this is. I just wanted to share that story and share what I'm going through. Now, for any of you that have commented on the last one, thank you. I haven't got to the comments so much. I did a quick once over of them as they came in, but I was a little busy at that time dealing with some other things. I am dealing with another infection in my foot, which started a couple of weeks ago. I have a hole in the bottom of my foot, right behind my middle toe. What it is my blood sugar's been too high for too long, and those little sugar crystals just rip through the veins. And then it seeps out, and the wetter it is and the more dead flesh there is near the area, the more bacteria can get in. So it looks like a callus pulling off my foot, which developed an infection in that calloused area, and I don't even feel my feet anymore. That's not good. I finally decided I'm going to take my meds like I'm supposed to, so I went to a doctor. Well, it's healing now because I've been taking pretty doggone good care of it. You know, between iodine to dry it and sometimes just a whole bunch of triple antibiotic and always a patch under there, and sometimes I have it wrapped with an ace bandage to protect it. Sometimes it's just taped, a patch taped down there. Anyway, I went a little overboard with that, but... And then the other day, I feel absolutely nothing in the toes, and I stepped on a nail, and it went right the puck through the foot, right the hell through the toe, right through the bottom and out the top. Through the bottom of my croc and all the way through the toe and out the top of the croc. And I couldn't feel it. I didn't feel that I stepped on it. Anybody want to argue and tell me that I should be working? You're right, but you got to have a position that'll accept your condition to allow you to work. I can't work on my feet. I can't do labor jobs anymore. I just can't. I can only do a little bit at a time, or else I'm going to have my feet fall apart. So I got to limit that. But I don't know where I was going with that. I'm kind of a space cadet right now. I'm having a out there day. I'm not being angry, but it's just not right today. Too much in my head about my whole family situation. Wife and I get along a little bit, but it's still about the same as the last video. Still aren't wearing our wedding rings, still not talking about it. We're just coexisting in the same house. Hope you guys all have a great day. I am back to doing as I should. I'm reading the Bible, and I'm praying, and I'm trying to walk right with Christ. Not for heaven, not to avoid hell, because neither one of them seem... I can't understand them. I can't really... I just can't understand them, so I can't picture them, so I'm not worried about them. And I'm sorry, but not everybody is able to quit things for God. Not everybody's able to quit things for themselves. But like me, I can't quit things just for me. It's no longer important to me. I'm not quitting smoking because I see it as a danger. I'm not quitting smoking or chewing, or I didn't quit them because I'm afraid of what they'll do to me. Chewing's ripping my teeth apart, so I quit that just because I don't want sore teeth. I got rid of the addiction because it was time, and I kind of just wanted to prove to my wife that, yeah, I could do it. Not really for any reason other than to say, you know, quit talking crap. And I'm fairly certain Jezebel is affecting her. I'm fairly certain Lilith is affecting her. Probably a few other demons that are floating around, and they just keep going to her because it's easier to break me down by having her attack me. But it's less and less likely that she's going to affect me, because once she handed me that ring, or set that ring on my bed, was a sign that she no longer loved or cared, if she ever did. That's between her and God. But little by little, I can start up conversations about God with her just by our little discussions that we occasionally have, and explain a little more about the Bible. God will protect you. God will help you. Even on the days that you can't tell that he's there, you just gotta go with the flow, burn off the anger, beat the pride, get on those knees and say, God, I need your help. I need to understand. I need to see. I need to feel. And I need this to be different. This is not working for me. Please help. and then push it a little further if you can. You don't actually got to get down and say, a formal prayer. Most people don't realize a formal prayer is more a church thing. You think, man, God, what's going on in my life? And he hears it. That's prayer. God's not just your father, not just your creator, not just your Lord. He's your friend, if you so choose him to be. And to be quite honest, he's my only friend. All the other people I see from time to time or on a daily or weekly basis, they're just people. I don't have a value for friendship because I never had a good friend really that well that I stuck around. Because life will take you away from your friends. Sometimes. Anyway, may God bless all of you. And I think I'm going to start reading scriptures here because I've begun doing it again on Facebook. I actually thought that because of the stars and because of the, what the hell's the other one? The other program that I'm in on Facebook, that it was God telling me I was going to receive more money through that. Or receive money through that, so I'd have more to survive better. No, that was God telling me that I can. Not that I will receive money from there. But he showed me, I do have one friend. Off of Facebook, he's in another state. His name is Craig. More times than I want to count at this moment, he's helped me in not only spiritual ways because he is a minister. He's also helped a couple of times financially. And he doesn't have a lot of money. But he has a sure love for God. And he's showing me some things that just really make a difference. So the programs on Facebook, maybe one day they will be a harvest of some sort for financial dependence of mine. But I'm not worried about it at the moment. God bless you all. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment if you want. Have a great day.